How did you get set to mute? I swear, certain buttons just get pressed on their own. Anyway, there we go. All right, and there we are. Let's go ahead and start. Hello, ladies and gents. How are you doing today? This is... dang it, I forgot to shave. This is Ycey Narrates. Nothing like starting out a nice game and figuring out... Or nothing like starting a nice game, being rushed by one of your roommates, Enzo, while you're trying to drink water, and taking him a little too literally, and next thing you know, you're now inhaling your own water. Let me rephrase that. Inhaling water. What does that equal? Sorry. There we go. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining me today. This is The Witcher 3, and this is a Henry Cavill mod, or as I call it, Witcher Cavill. We are here in the beautiful landscape of Toussaint, a place, as they call it, of beauty, wine, chivalry, and romance. Except, we now need to go to Corvo Bianco, where a body is being kept that has been attacked by a monster we're seeking to destroy. So, what type of witcher would we be if we weren't witchering the appropriate way? In the meantime, I need to find... That is going to be a theme of these early sessions. I apologize, but next time, I'll just learn to drink water like a regular human being. All right then. So since we're here, we're going to go ahead and find ourselves... I swear I've seen you before. Oh, wait a minute, that's Bee's head model. Almost, never mind. That's Bee's hairstyle, and I want to say Ciri's face. Wait a minute. No joke. Look at this. This lady right here is... there we go. You know, sometimes when I try to use the WASD keys, it's like Geralt doesn't know... Like, let's say I want to turn around right now. There we go. He turned around. Turned around again. Okay, that is... But sometimes he wants to go in a tiny circle for some reason. Anyway, enough blaming the controls for my inability to use them. Okay, move a little forward. There we go. There we go. Seriously, look at this. That's Bee's hairstyle. And that is... Oh, for crap's sake. Just... If I tap the button... Do you not know how to take one frickin' step, Geralt? There. 1, 2, no. 2, 3, 4. There we go. See, that's Ciri's face. I think a different eye color, no scar, and then Bee's hair. Anyway, some of you don't even know who I'm talking about, so never mind. On to the actual quest board. Let's see, my grave is so dirty. I beg your pardon, zombie? Never mind, I see. Is this the DLC? This is not a DLC. This is an expansion pack. For anybody who doesn't know what that is, for anybody who was born past 1990, a DLC, an expansion pack is what is basically a deluxe combo meal. A DLC is like the side order of fries you get on a meal. So this is not just a... Let me show you. This is not just a regular DLC. This is an expansion pack. This entire area, all of this, is one big DLC. But wait, there's more. The little items, all these superior decoctions and stuff like that, a lot of these come from this DLC. Even some of these new abilities I've got here. This entire tree, I think, is from either Hearts of Stone or from this one, Blood and Wine. So no, to call this a DLC would be... It'd be like calling Thor a good boy. No, he's the best boy. Speaking of dog, my dog's gone missing. It says, white with black patch on his eye, answers to Spot. That is, he comes running when I call him Spot. If you find Spot, bring him to the Cockatrice Inn. The innkeep knows me. Spot's too. Oh. Chat, you heard that. If we see a white dog with a black spot over its eye, we will call it. Wanted the White Wolf. Are we going to be rescued by the Witcher Cavill soon? Oh, man. Let's see. The Witcher Cavill has a very strange schedule looking at this notice board right here. Contract for a Witcher. I'll take it. Beauclair Gwent Tournament. I'll take it. Announcement from the Office of Internal Revenue of the Duchy of Toussaint. I'm not going to read it, but I'll take it. Notice of the Ducal Camberleno. I'll take it all. Wanted the White Wolf. His potential employer guarantees an ample wage for his unusual contract. For information, he should go to Count Belladol's temporary base in Toussaint.
Oh. Ducal clerk's looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure to wrap up all of my little secondary adventures throughout the last session. Hey, hey, Spot. Wait, that's not you. Hey, Spot, come on this way. Come this way. There you go, good boy, good boy. Good boy, look at that, look at that. Guys, we found Spot. Hey, look at that. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. And we got him to the inn. Kind of. We got him to the inn. Now then, I love these helmet designs. Armor and helmet both. Okay, my quest journal is already suddenly filling up. Alright, I can't play that one yet. High stakes. Oh. I mean, I guess I could go back to the brothel to play more games of Gwent with the tavern owner, or the brothel owner. Oh yes, and in a DLC about vampires, of course I had to make sure the werewolf was made available for us. Anyway, we are off to go to a lovely little estate. Let me go get my horse. I need a shave.
Go.
There we go. Off we go. Hello, Afro Queen. Good to see you too.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
The heck?
Faster.
Okay. Oh.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
Can I help him? Nope. At least my sword is still sharpened based on that little buff in the corner. Alright. Yes, I'll keep both of those. Make sure that my potions are nice and stocked. Good. Exploding bolt. Broadhead. Which one does the most damage? Probably... Yeah, so it is this one. Make sure these are nice and ready. Oh, look at the puppy. Vampires, werewolves, yes, Anna, that's the whole of this entire quest. Oh. He's also got some blunt crossbow bolts. Alright, let's see what happened.
Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit.
One of them is still alive.
In the cellar. Gotta be.
Can I talk with him? Nope.
Claw wounds from 5 separate claws. Spread of a small human hand. Massacred by a vampire. Not a Mickey Moore, though. Or a Flutter. Bruxa. Gotta be.
So, a new vampire. I love it. The Beast of Beauclair is fitted amongst the dogs and wolves. As if that isn't an obvious nod to the Beast of Gévaudan from back in the day. Which was a werewolf, though, but I think we're looking for a vampire. Bruxa. I would not. Let's see. If you must travel through the woods, steer clear of any places where you can hear several different kinds of birds at once. That sound means you're entering a Bruxa's territory and can kiss your life forever. I don't think I want to kiss anything near that in my life. Moondust, vampire oil, black blood. Erden, she's weak to that.
Black blood and moon dust. Could be lifesavers. River muck. Carry the body in this cart.
So we are at the place where that body was. We still need to examine the body, and now we've also got to get ready for a fight. There you are. He says I need black blood. Tell me that I don't overcompensate without overcompensating. I can't, in other words. Black blood. Get this as well. You know what? I need to get my favorite old decoction back out. Where are you? Swamp Hag decoction. Yes, more damage. What is that, 3 decoctions I've now swallowed? Okay, listen, I don't have a problem, people. I will be soon, probably, but anyway. Moon. I can't put any more runes in there. I'll have to get some greater runes to put in there. Oh yes, and the last one, the sign. You know what? Just for good measures, shield. What in the...
Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart.
I'm sitting on the dining room floor with my dog. Glad you could join us, both you and your dog, Zombie. That you do, sire, though it can't be helped,
Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs, broke his neck.
right? Jeez, she's brutal. So I can't save anybody here. There is something this way, but does it connect around or no? Nope.
Hurled against the wall with great force. Used this to batter down the grate.
Oh, gosh! This meaning the person.
Took a lot of strength to batter this down.
Yeah, I am going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to cut you in bits. I'm going to butcher the bruxa. I almost said something else instead of butcher. Ow! I know there are no werewolves here, but I wasn't expecting a full moon. YouTube, we're going to count this as temporary censorship.
Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Clearly wants the ring. YouTube, we're going to pretend that this is all just one giant tone and there's nothing to censor.
We don't have to fight.
No, we do. Geralt, do not frick her.
You are wrong.
I think what you mean is I'm right. And this time I don't hate it when I'm right. Come on, buddy. I'm ready to fight.
I cannot let you leave.
Not the first time a girl locked me in the room with her.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Let's just... Oh, yeah. What you giggling for? Ah, there you go. Don't you dare. Alright, fine. Let's do it this way. You're not hitting me that way. Nope, you're not hitting me that way.
Time to end this.
Oh, don't you start screaming again. Yes, chat, just another day in the Witcher world, just getting locked in the room with a naked woman who screams at me all day. Another day in the life of Witchering it is.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Bigger question, Geralt, is what else is in these barrels and crates that we can take? Nothing? Oh, never mind. Nothing tra-la-la. Oh. Sure, but you let me loot the dead guy. Could we at least get their names, find out if they had families? I guess we'll let the authorities do that. Witchering only entails killing the monster. I don't have a problem, people. Sir, sire, that is the first problem of first sign of someone who does have a problem. Amity, listen, I said I don't have a problem yet. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Why did I take her tongue? Alright, let's just drink a little bit of this. And I just realized, you know what? What if there's another fight after this? Alright, I'll be ready then.
Stinks.
Not the first time a girl
Water
locked me in a
logged.
room like this. You mean there were other
Amputated.
times? Chat,
quartered
maybe
just
I
as I
might
thought.
have... Listen, we don't need to talk about certain other times, okay? Her screams are like banshee high-pitched. Yeah, Jen, they are. And by the way, how's the volume, everybody? People are saying, oh, those screams. I adjusted the volume on my mic just to make sure we could hear ourselves. Let's see the hand.
Third hand. A spare. Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
To catch everybody up on what happened, if you missed last session, the only thing you missed was we got invited to Toussaint to figure out what monster is attacking them. We deduce it's probably a vampire, a powerful one. But then they found a body in the river, this guy's body, and we surveyed the area, couldn't find the body, figured out it was here. Now we found it. And along with the body came a severed hand that appears to be still warm and bleeding and moving. So it's probably a vampire after all, or another creature with regenerative abilities. We don't know what the ring is for, though. Alright, might as well examine the rest of the body.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No bruxa did this. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Why did I take her tongue? That's a very good question, chat. Very good question indeed. Are we talking about tongues? Ariel, it's just a... Listen, let's not ask questions we don't want to know the answers to. Do not do anything with the... Okay, now you had to make it weird, zombie.
So...
I mean, weirder.
Was clearly a monster, but not a bruxa.
Had to
but
make it
then
weird.
why'd the bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now... pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
So, chat, what are your guesses? What do you think the pouch of coins is symbolic of besides just, greed, general? Maybe he was not paid? Maybe the vampire was not paid appropriately? Disguised as a human? Takes the catnip and boots. Jay, what about catnip? Yeah, great. Just, doing what I do. False teeth? Okay, first teeth, then hands. What am I doing with my life? Oh boy, let me see if I can go through this door. That time it worked. Sir, just use the doorknob. No. Need to use the doorknob. I'm Batman. Here we go. Ooh, history of Corvo Bianco. Corvo Bianco's origins. I feel like I can read that later. We've got a killer to catch. Find Palmerin, and ask him to take you to the Duchess. Right. Had to make it weird. Well, weirder. Alright, Roach. Now that we're in Toussaint, I want to see if I can get you that nice armor the knights use.
Faster.
But first and foremost, how far? Okay, it's close by. Alright, chat, the game is afoot. We gotta find out this murderer. Ooh. And not get stuck on nothing. This is another one of those moments where I say, hey, Lorenzo, do you see which button I'm pressing? Left, and he's going right, right, and he's going left. What type of psychopath inverts your controls like that without telling you? Look, I will say this. I don't care which controller you use, which style you use. If you want to press down to go up, like you're picturing it like a seesaw, where, yeah, I'm pushing down on my seesaw, and it's making the other side go up. Or vice versa, but please, don't start messing around with my controls. Is this a tournament? Can I compete? Oh. You selling something?
Yes, what? Yes.
Okay, yes, but you don't want to sell.
The Duchess summoned him.
Oh, bloody aplenty. Oh, bloody aplenty. Oh, no. Not chat singing their own version of Witcher. Toss their hand to a Witcher. Oh, bloody aplenty. Oh, bloody aplenty. The chat I have. Sorry, madam.
A horde of challenges awaits. This sounds compelling. Would you betray the nature of the quest?
Ah, here you are.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerine, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Yes, but not the way you always might think. Virtue always triumphs.
Yeah. Virtue always wins.
Geralt, I'm not talking about who ends up in power.
He's a villain and he wins.
The cutter of Castelduccia.
Yeah, he doesn't win internally.
Moral victory. That's what counts.
Rubbish.
Rubbish.
Now,
Kids!
That will do for questions.
I mean,
Go find
you
your
can't
parents.
deny them for thinking. Like, listen, kids, I'm talking about the character.
Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless
It
arrived
wins
from the
internally,
training
the
grounds
character.
To watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Okay. Can I compete in the
Lead the
spectacle?
way.
About the fan art, it will take some time. Hey, no problem, zombie art. Zombie.
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Thank you, zombie.
Close, but not quite. As we'll soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a shaelmaar? With some elves on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Oof. Whole thing's dangerous. Shouldn't torture it like that. Nothing's the matter. Look, the whole thing is dangerous. You guys don't know how to kill that thing.
Dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw a spectacle of the sorts of Lorena in Nunley. There, a knight defeated a shaelmaar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shaelmaar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a witcher has a real chance against a healthy shaelmaar. And that's not even every witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd, plain irresponsible.
Finally, some common sense. Listen, I know my responsibility is to kill monsters, but something about this just doesn't sit right, you know? Like, it's one thing to go hunt the monster down. Both of you have a chance of winning, but in this case, it's almost like this thing doesn't have a chance. And if it does, it's going to kill everybody in the audience. Who will face the shaelmaar? Yeah, I want to know.
Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
So a knight wants to prove his love to his lady by killing a monster and dedicating the win in her honor. Can't say that isn't noble, but at the same time very foolish. You're taking that saying real close to the heart. The difference between, what is it? Something like bravery and stupidity are separated by a fine line. And where can I get me some armor? Chat, you know me. I see armor. I need it. Maybe not that type specifically, not that color scheme specifically, but I will.
dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
Oh, she is beautiful. I don't blame you. Just don't tempt me to jump down into that tournament and kill it before you.
The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Do a roll for animal. Listen, if this was D&D, I might consider it under different circumstances. Who wants to bet that chain ball is going to fall off the tail?
Got a bad feeling about this.
Vivian does not seem too pleased by this. Ariel, I hope you get to relax. I hope this counts as relaxation. Thank you for joining us. Bah!
Damn it.
There it is. So it's attracted to sound and... So it must be attracted to sound.
We have to help him.
And of course I'm jumping in. Ycey, when I see armor, I need it. Me with the rest of the group. Yeah, he gets like that. Random member. And he's never encumbered himself?
Gotta keep it down.
Oh, shoot. So much for not getting hit.
And knocked him to earth. And down came the Witcher in one mighty bound to give fight to the beast. Its plans confound.
I'm guessing I need to wait until it stops moving. Or I could just, keep playing Ring Around the Rosie. Wait, duh. It's attracted to movement, so stop moving. I'm an idiot. Move out of the way, get ready. Oh, wait a minute, that was a good opportunity. Okay, good to know. Wait for it to duck out of the way. Wait for it to expose its belly. There we go, like that. Hold still. Oh, and I thought I moved in time. Apparently not.
All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust.
There we go. No, there we know. I need to get it. Oh, wait a minute, duh. Need it to turn on its belly somehow. Oh, that's how. Maybe if I can just get a little bit underneath. There we go.
The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds.
Okay, I need it to stand up. There we go. Nope, there we know. You can't defeat that beast. You'll only... Ycey jumps into the pit. What an idiot, referencing Hermione from Hermione. Listen, Hermione wasn't always right. She just pretended to be right some of the time, and was right half the time. Like, listen, I know what I'm doing here. Ah, that's why. Let's just replace this. Oh, there we go. It's on its belly. Not anymore. So I need to bait it into running around. Ah, dang it. I'm too far away whenever it's done. Let's do this. Maybe I can, bait it, blind it. Come on, I need you to roll. There we go. Gotcha.
Like a bow who leaps at the love's first spurt, so the Witcher wooed the shaelmaar, then its foul heart hurt.
See. Nah, Ycey, I believe you. Thank you, Ariel. Ycey to crowd. Are you not entertained? Boy, this guy is ballsy. Just goes right up and fights it. I'm like, buddy, that's my strategy. Trust me when I say it's not going to work right here. Oh, it's a relic. That's what type of creature it is. Need you to turn around. Turn around, why don't you? Oh! I'm pressing the sideways roll button. Maybe I can go slow again. Nope, get away. Get away, or he's going to come after you next. There we go. It's going to end up on its belly or not. Or it's going to ignore, or the game's just going to ignore every time I turn and roll sideways for some reason. And every time I try to run forward. Hang on a second. I think there's some lag in the controls. I'm just going to give it a second to catch up. Wait a minute. Abby, Karma, why are we talking about redheads and brunettes all of a sudden? Never mind. I'm going to go. Forget it. I'm going to go back to the game. What is it weak towards? Relics? Seems to be weak against... Oh, Ard. And Samum. Good, so I was aiming the right one. I got it that time. Right. I just need to get one good hit on it. And I'm definitely toxic right now, so let me go... Lorenzo, you had to walk in right when I said I'm definitely toxic right now. What's up? You walked in just to say use the force. Ladies and gents, Lorenzo. I'm not gonna outsource everything. I wanna, come on, run, dang it. There we go. Why don't you come? You see when I'm fighting? Oh, you did see it. There we go. I see you got this. Thank you, Abby. Zombies like, they see me rolling. They hate it. What did you do during this scene?
Defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life.
He walked in legit just to troll me.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monsters no threat.
That was probably
No
a
need
terrible
to kill
decision. It could get up and start attacking
May
people.
always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikemen, see to the beast.
Oh, please don't get up and start attacking people.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine.
Brothers in arms. That's what I call
Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you.
Eh.
She approaches.
Of course he's injured, but is immediately thinking about the blonde in the center of the screen, saying, what about Vivian?
We must talk. Vivian.
If that armor
You
was a
shall
tad
talk
more...
later in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Okay, about the contract. Lorenzo walking in just to say that. Of course he did. Yet, listen, Amity, it's Lorenzo. Would you expect anything less? Swore I heard that bark. Yep, Thor gets excited to see Lorenzo too, so he has a little yip. He's like Appa, you know, yip yip. If that armor was a tad more orange in hue, more gold, less bright yellow, you'd 100% go for it. Yeah, Amity, especially if the other colors, the supporting colors were less bright as well, less saturated. Then yeah, I'd definitely go for it, especially if it was like blue and black. Or perhaps a little bit of white too. Shoot, I'm just describing my own colors right now, but with more gold this time. All right. Zombie steal her heart? Wait, whose heart? This isn't mine to steal. Hip hip, you did it. 3 cheers for Ycey. Thank you, Donna. So, yeah, I didn't quite think through this as appropriately as I should have. What happened was, I thought that they gave you a timer on that one. Usually, those do result in something. Sometimes they don't. I didn't think about it. I just went to instincts and thought, even though I'm a monster killer, something about it being helpless didn't sit well. You know, helpless and then finish it off. It had no chance in this arena, especially with me right here. Anyway, I know that it's probably going to go to a different arena to fight there, but maybe it'll be kept somewhere else. Either way, it's got to be put down somehow, I guess. I got to ask her about that. A fight against the shaelmaar. Arranging something like that for a sport? That's a bad idea.
Your Grace, shaelmaars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the shaelmaar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need
But
Damien.
where?
He let the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
Crisis averted. At least he didn't get up. Who is your favorite
Tell
character
us,
in Avatar: The
Have
Last
you come
Airbender?
alone? Or did Viscount Julian
It's a
accompany
broad question. Let me answer it in a second.
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
you? Yes. I mean, no. Ugh. Yes. But
What?
solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted.
What?
No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
What did he do that made you so pissed, woman? Dandelion, it's a good thing I didn't bring you this time.
Ah, the very
The
man
Duchess
we would
seems
entrust
to-
with these tasks. Damien Telatour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No, a bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to
Could there be a ball
insinuate
after the tournament,
investigation
right?
thus far
Abby,
has been
I
sloppy?
don't know.
Geralt
We'll have to see.
insinuates nothing of
She
the
does
sort.
look like she's dressed
We
for
must
it.
listen to him attentively.
Nice dress. Admit it, Abby, or admit it, Amity, and Abby, maybe. You'd go for that dress, wouldn't you? Maybe not the Duchess's dress, but the other woman's dress.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And
Congratulations,
maybe the help of an
sir.
alchemist or a
Sire,
mage.
you mean?
Also,
No,
like
so
to hear
what?
all you know about the
Gives
previous
bouquet and
victims.
does a reverence.
Take it,
Thank you,
Sir
Lady.
Geralt
Thank
was
you,
my man for
thank
that.
you.
Firstly,
Yes,
call me Damien.
it was a
please.
glorious fight indeed.
Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've
Are
no
you?
doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
I don't even know. Not always.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, It's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take
Reference
gold.
to the books, apparently.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I
That was
fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard.
What?
Corvo Bianco.
I'm
And
getting
the
an
sum of
estate
coin.
for my
You will
reward.
doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now?
Some might say that's very
The
fitting for a
Chancellery's
Witcher.
bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract,
It's
of
like
course.
recipes that
But
have
as I
those
said
stories
before,
behind them.
I'll need some information.
Somebody once said, imagine a killer that it was one of those fantasy posts, whatever you call them. They said, a lot of recipes will have stories behind them written on the side, but that nobody reads. Imagine a killer that put the story behind their victims on those, hidden within those stories. Boy, I mean, it fits for this game, I'd say. All right, who was the beast's first victim? Hi, Brandy, welcome. So
How did it start?
ladies and gents, we
Who was
get
the
our
first victim?
estate.
Crispy was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories.
Is
Then
the
he
screen
grew old,
flickering for
hung up
anybody
his
else?
sword and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he
Listen
die?
closely, ladies and
Where'd they
gents,
find
because
the
we're going to
body?
hear the
Quite
common
unusual in the
threads
circumstance.
to try and figure out the killer's motive
He was
as
at
to
a
who the
feast
killer
when
is.
suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the
Chat,
town
we're not
pillar,
looting
his
dresses.
sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
So he was not well liked by the vineyard makers. He was a knight that, from the sound of it, may have not broken his oath, but bent it ever so slightly. Got killed and was positioned on his knees afterward.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the
There's
city.
that flickering again.
Its inhabitants
Is this guy
grew
an
wary,
illusion?
kept to safe
He's an
areas.
illusion.
Consequently,
You have to roll
news
investigation
of the
against these
second
kind of
victim
things.
came
I
to
think
us
I've
from a
got
group
it.
of
I'm just
concerned
seeing through the illusion.
cut purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me, an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer.
Oh,
Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe
jeez.
revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
Sounds more like this killer is... So these are both of these victims were knights. One of them grew old and left his knighthood to become a vinter. Wasn't well liked by the other vineyard merchants around. I'll say vinters. It's flickering a bit on my end too. Yeah, it must be just a combination of the lighting mixed with that scene specifically. Maybe it's just overexposed. Anyway, graphics and glitches aside, let's just figure this murder out, ladies and gents. We've got 2 victims so far, 3 if we want to count the body in the river. 2 victims, both from older knights. One of them wanted to leave his oath when he got old, retire. He was killed and positioned on his knees. Maybe the vampires of Winter around here, or not. Second one had shady dealings that nobody could provide concrete evidence enough to truly convict him, and he was found in a gutter in a very humiliating position. Seems to be somebody who's got a problem with the chivalric nature of these knights. As in, do you guys remember, for those who weren't here, there was a previous vampire in a different quest that started killing people and leaving scriptures for the Eternal Flame, the Church of the Eternal Flame. Now, the Church of Eternal Flame naturally despises vampires, but this one liked its teachings and agreed at least that much on it, and decided to shepherd the humans toward it. Well, maybe in a similar way, this vampire, assuming that's what it is, I mean, all the evidence points towards it, even the hand, maybe it's got a problem with the chivalric code. Maybe it thinks that these knights are not living up to their code. But honestly, that first knight, he was just old and wanted to retire. Nothing wrong with that.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind
See
them.
ya, Aaron.
The
Thanks for
same
coming.
could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune
business.
in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
So even the previous victim was a knight too, or at least a noble, and made a lot of money from grain. So maybe this vampire thinks that enterprise is
How
wrong
did
for
it start?
chivalry.
Who was the first victim?
I mean, it's definitely a
Crispy
slippery
was the
slope.
first to die.
Money is
He
not
was
evil,
famed
it's the love
once
of
for
it.
his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless
Wait.
in business and thought to cheat.
Didn't we already hear
How'd he
this?
die? Where'd they...
Quite unusual, the circumstance.
Yeah, we already heard
He had-
this.
So it seemed.
Oh, whoops, it didn't. Okay,
Lots of
similarities.
similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
There
All
we
the
go.
murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town.
I'd
Say our
hate to
reasoning's right.
say wait until we see the
murder
next
will be
victim.
just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think.
Nice,
At the
we're already
moment,
figuring
all
out who the
knights
next
are
one will be.
either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual Hare Hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange
Steals a
circumstances.
chest full of
Knight
dresses.
advanced in
Nothing to see here.
years.
Abby, why are we?
Famed
Hey, now
cowardice of
we're not talking about
rabbits.
stealing, Abby.
Could it be that simple?
Chat, we are not
Is
stealing
Milton
dresses.
the Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton
Just
also
because the
knew
clothing looks
Delacroix.
nice here, we're gonna
Told me
buy
so
it
down by the
normally
river.
or claim
Damien,
what's unclaimed. We're not gonna
To miss something so
not gonna
obvious.
steal things.
The Peyrac-Peyren.
We are not
Crespi,
stealing
Delacroix,
dresses.
and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but
They were a team?
they were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure.
Mackenzie says to self, don't loot the dresses, don't loot the dresses, don't loot the dresses. I need it. Oh, wait, no. It's let me at him. Goes crazy? Gosh.
Grace, we need to find Milton. immediately.
Rather problematic.
Have fun
You see,
lurking,
the
Amity.
garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the Hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The Hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner.
True, we can't tip it off, but at the same time...
And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall.
I think her advice is the best right now.
I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
You did not just tear your dress... Nope! Never mind. Tear is okay. Tear it off. Don't quote me on that. It's like, oh, come on. That dress was sage. I mean, satin. Whatever that is.
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Mine doesn't get wrinkled as you throw it around.
Hey! That is silk!
Silk. That's what it is.
Give it to me!
Never mind. We are stealing dresses, chat.
Faster, Geralt! Right like the wind!
All right. We are running.
Your grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Don't run them over, Your Grace.
This way! Through town! Try not to lose your way! Sharp right! Take care!
Okay, turning right. There we go.
Come on, Roach.
Don't lose her, Roach. I love this soundtrack, though. Doggy! Don't you point that at me.
Clear a path! Clear the way, I said!
Boy, those lessons she got riding a horse definitely paid off.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry.
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find
Follow the
a unicorn's
Duchess.
horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the Hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Not quoting, tear it off. Gosh dang it, Larissa.
On second thought,
And of course I
through
see
here.
that. Never mind, tear is okay. Tear it off. I mean,
I shall show you where the hunt
Sure.
plays out. Then we
I'm
will
going
split
back to the
up.
game, people. Going back to the game.
You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg.
She looks good in
That
pants.
will be quickest.
I mean to be respectful about
Golden
this, but now I
fish.
can't help but stop
Do I
looking.
need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
Saluting the Duchess dress is out of the question.
Unicorn. How
I
do
wouldn't
catch
exactly say
It's
completely
terribly
out of the
skittish,
question.
True, but
You
I'm
can
sure
steal a
you'll
part of
find
it.
a way to earn its trust. It runs round over there. Look.
Hey, all you need to ask now, Tails,
The
is
golden
heads
fish and the
or
horn both
tails.
contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Yeah, I'll say it again. I wouldn't really take looting the Duchess. I wouldn't say looting the Duchess's dress is completely out of the question, chat. All you need to decide now is top or bottom. Heads or tails. Flip for it. Right. Look for a golden fish egg. So we need to go get the unicorn horn first. This is a beautiful garden, though, gotta say. Right. We're cutting through the garden, because, you know, emergency.
But this is no true unicorn.
Come Come on, get over a fence. It's just a fence, Geralt. It's just a fence. Fine. We're gonna ignore that. I don't want to hear it.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would
Or
not be
Ycey.
in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Every
Hey,
time we
folks,
speak,
gonna
I
have
think
to
of
ruin your
Narrator
fun.
from Brave.
Sorry.
Mackenzie? Honestly, I was thinking more
that?
like her mother. As in, this lady just is the status quo, and not even in a bad way. I'd say it's kind of refreshing. Come on, Ycey symbol. Just cast Ycey. It's gonna run away. Ah, Geralt. This game doesn't need a player. It needs a professional. So be a professional. There we go.
Almost had it.
There we go. Almost had it. Why is it not... Oh, there we go. Yeah, it worked. Hey,
Come on, stay calm.
there we go. Now it worked.
Calm down. Easy now.
I want the top. It looks good with the pants. Now hush you all. Don't quote me on that. Larissa, have you not learned what my chat is all about?
That's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
This game doesn't need some proper sportsmanship. It needs Ycey.
Listen, I didn't break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
Who's clapping? Do I have an audience? Oh, they're
Gardens are
clapping.
huge. You better off on horseback.
Unhealthy. Entirely inappropriate behavior.
A complete collapse of social norms.
Now, oh, peacock. Look at that. It's a peacock. Just in case there's combat. All right, retrieve the goldfish egg. Into the water we go. Don't run over the peacock. Ladies and gents, we've got one of the two objectives down. Now we need to go find the next one.
I'm under.
It was to be golden.
What does this lead to? I know I said focus just a second ago, but let me have my curiosity piqued. And a little bit of looting along the way. There's a bridge up here. Alright. I guess I could look on the map and see where it's... Oh. It just goes up to up here. Still though. Maybe I could slide down the rest of the way.
Attentions to the anti-race. Parade about in turns.
Peacock? Oh, that's the peacocks making those sound. Alright. Back down we go. Yes, chat, so many animals. Of course, stuck on an invisible wall. I've been stuck on a rock, stuck on a plant, stuck on a piece of stone. Might as well get stuck on an invisible what's it next. You gotta watch out where you run. Gotta watch out for where you run. Those things will get you. Hey, look out for a fish egg.
Did someone just dive in the water?
No, I was already in the water.
Who is that man?
Listen, people, don't mind me. Just swimming around looking for a fish egg, and it's probably this one that's... Oh, they're all glowing red. This one's white. This one was red. Oh, this one has candy. I should have left that in there. I pressed it by mistake. Okay, leave that. Don't want to spoil it for the others. Leave that for everybody else. Here we go. It's got to be this one. shoot. Don't suddenly escape from me the last second. You little...
Hey, wait.
Oh, you
Stop.
little
It's
nutmeg.
important.
Let me have my curiosity piqued and a little bit of looting.
King Cormorant, sire, accept
Abby,
this
if that's not my
offering we
streams in a
bring.
nutshell.
Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed up trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace.
If Geralt just
When a
walks up
soul of
from
good
behind,
or ill
takes the
repute
thing and smashes it.
brings me a gift,
Never mind, not from that
fitting
behind.
tribute.
Oh, come on. Oh, not in front of them, man. They were having fun. Okay, time to just get out of here and pretend they saw nothing.
But stretch.
He's ruined the game!
Sorry. This is life and death. I wouldn't have done it otherwise. You look like a sweet couple, though. It's okay. It's not about the fish you caught. It's the fact that this fish is quite the catch. Oh, yeah. Madam, you are a professional fisherwoman because you caught yourself a good one. I could say the same thing about the gentleman. You look like a sweet couple. Bye. Sorry, this is life or death. Goodbye. Okay, now. Alright, let's go find Anna Henrietta and see if we can find that knight dressed as a bunny. Hey, unicorn. Yes! Ladies and gent, I'm on a horse. Alright. Let's just take a nice stroll through the garden on a white unicorn. I feel like this is a joke somewhere, where they say, relax, he's nothing, you don't need to worry about him. The guy she says don't worry about.
Come on.
This right here. This is it. This is the embodiment of Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Move it.
Want the explosives? Gunpowder? Jay, let's not bring any gunpowder right now. We're trying to catch a killer, not create a new one. Alright, here we are. You know what? I'ma bring the unicorn. I am gonna bring that unicorn over. Unicorn in parentheses. Listen, Roach, I promise it's nothing personal. I'm just... You weren't here, you know? It was a nice unicorn. I can't help but admit, it piqued my eye. It's nothing personal. It's nothing serious.
Come on now.
It does show up in the cutscene.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules.
She legit just pulled a...
Geralt.
Are you questioning my authority?
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours.
Dang, don't just drop it.
Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese.
A cave in the palace pantry. It's a greenhouse, someplace cramped, obviously. Or got no idea where Milton's hiding. Chat, I've heard enough riddles in the comment section to feel like you have prepared me for this. So let's take a look at it. Begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. Usually I've found that riddles have the answer in the writing or the spelling, or it's an allusion to something. So let's just go through these. What has to do with cave? What has to do with palace pantry? What has to do with greenhouse? And we're going to get rid of number 4. Let's see. Begin like a groan hollowed out with ease. That could be, honestly, any of these. Groan hollowed out with ease. Then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. Cave, palace pantry. I feel like we can rule out cave, palace pantry, and greenhouse. Groan hollowed out with ease. Then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. Wait a minute. Groan hollowed out with ease. Okay, begin like a groan, then end like a... I think that some of these are just red herrings. I feel like there's a Yennefer and unicorn joke in there somewhere. Ah, gosh dang it, Amber, you're right. Never mind. And I wrote it to Anna Henrietta. I'm going to walk up to her and be like, Anna, I know I'm on a unicorn. It's like, Anna, I know you know my reputation, but this unicorn does not mean anything. Oh, I got a text from somebody that said, okay, now I need help, but I thought it said, okay, now I can help. I'm like, hey, don't cheat. I don't want to know the answer to this. Back to this. I feel like these are just drivel. Some of these are. Okay, begin like a groan, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. Grouse? I'm an idiot. Greenhouse. Right? Groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. I'm gonna say greenhouse. Why not?
Let's see. Groan with ease gives us green, right? And mouse with a head of hard cheese. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the gardens, indeed.
How is that the correct answer?
Looks, the key to which looks
Oh, duh.
just like the one we found.
Like I said earlier, the answer is obvious. Is sometimes in the spelling and the pronunciation. Hey! Chat, thank you for all the riddles you have given me over these years, over these months. Thank you for the preparation. Why is his beard suddenly thicker? How long were they walking? Next time, don't take days walking around this place. I look like Santa Claus with a mohawk. Ah, I already got him. Assassin's Creed tryouts begin now.
Oh, what the butch?
What the butch? Somebody stop that butch!
What was that?
Oh, you are not getting away. Nope. Jump. Go, Geralt. Yes! Nice! Judges! Please hold up a bunch of signs that say 10. I feel like with a beard, he's got the extra Giga Chad jaw. Another vampire fight, get ready.
I'm here.
Well, ladies and gents,
To you, maybe.
here's your vampire.
It's dead, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a bruxa who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
None. None. I've made sure that I never killed an innocent, especially in this game. None.
I don't kill innocents. Murderers, though, you bet.
I'll soon be done. I've but one left. And you, should you not stand down.
How many innocents have I killed? I reloaded a save because Roach ran over a dog. I have killed no innocents.
No. I intend to live. Happily ever after.
Then you picked the wrong fight. Let me...
Let you kill again.
Got some heavy hits on you. Wrong one. Alright, let's go for... Oh, I haven't... I thought I meditated and got rid of that. Oh, but between the tourney and now I have not. Alright then, let's just try not to get hit. Go for this. Go for my power-ups. I'm already on this decoction. Let's see, what else is there? It's nighttime, so maybe I can increase maximum vitality? Might need that. Black blood, where are you? There you are, I'm fighting a vampire. Let's go for that. Ah, you know what? I can fit a few more. Oh, 80% toxicity. Maybe I should be a little careful. Why not get 2 more? I've hit my maximum toxicity. Ladies and gents, welcome back to another stream of Ycey Narrates, where there is no such thing as too many power-ups. You know what? I'm just gonna have to do fast attacks. Jump, you fool! Okay, fine. Too many potions all at once. My mistake. Start this over. There we go. Wait, what? That's odd. Beast of Toussaint. There we go. Huh. Let's just let it play out. No, I demand a rematch. I got to. All right. Notices the vampire's long fingernail claws. Ew, buddy. Perhaps you should go for a manicure. Then we can talk. The vampire. Oh, honey. Chat, how is it that we're... Chat, we finally found the killer. Why is everybody talking about a manicure? You know what? Forget it. You get the chat you deserve, you know? Knowing the Witcher, I suspected this vampire would be more Vlad than fancy sexy man Larissa. I told you, this is a vampire, chat. What? Geralt, being a badass and a random chasing begins, random person. What the botch? I might use that from now on. I think the game might have fizzed out a little bit. Might have crashed. Yeah, it might have crashed. Well, I was about to say, I need to go feed Thor, so we'll be back in just a break. Be back in just a moment. I'm going to go feed Thor and get this back up. Hello, ladies and gents, I am back, and Thor's been well taken care of. Also, good news, I figured out why my keyboard was sometimes non-responsive. I think, this is my guess, back when we had to reset my Ethernet, unplugging the plug, I have a wired keyboard. It looked a little dislodged, just barely. So maybe when we had to do our basic little troubleshoot, unplug and replug it, I think the cable got a little bit taken out, just a little bit, so... Either way, all right, we are back, and yes, this is our, as chat put him, sexy vampire. Our sexy leather vampire. Move over, Astarion.
And you, should you not stand?
You say that is... This guy will give Nosferatu a run for his money with those claws. This guy will give Astarion a run for his money with that leather jacket. And with that, those fangs.
I intend to live happily ever after.
Thank you, chat. Now, let's try this with a responsive keyboard.
I won't let you kill again.
We just traded blows. There we go. Do this again. We have the same plan, I see. Just dodge and bait. Wait a minute. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just not gonna go for this one. That's 50 toxicity versus these, which only have 25 each. So you know what? Chat, I don't have a problem, okay? But I think I need to take some black blood, just so that, in case this vampire does hit me, he takes damage too. Oh yes, and I'll need the extra stamina, just so that I can get more signs out there. And you know what? He hits pretty hard, so we're gonna go with full moon. Let's see, increases sign intensity. That might be useful. 40%? We can go higher. What does this do? Accelerates the generation of adrenaline points. That could also be useful. Go for it. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just keep it with that. I don't know what this does, but I do need these as well. There we go. Just barely hit the threshold. There we go. Oh! Just barely ran out. Gotcha, fool. Ooh, traded blows. Gotta take my hand off the shift key so I don't do the heavy attacks by accident. It's a tough fight, gotta say. Oh, don't you heal out. There we go. Gotcha. Oop. Don't you dare.
What now, you piece of filth?
Throw that grenade. There we go. Oops. Meant to throw that grenade. Like, throw that grenade, dingus. What do you mean? Ah, for pity's sake. Throw that one. Throw that one, boy. Don't make me ask twice. There we go. Boy, he is a good fight, I say. And assuming when we're not... What are we fighting? Who are we even fighting at this point? No more throwing grenades, because Geralt takes too long to throw them and then I get hit. I swear, it's like every time I get hit, he changes my sign. And then doesn't. There we go. Then doesn't hit. Alright, enough whinging. You won anyway. Level up twice. Hey, Silver Rain, what'd you miss? A vampire.
You want to stay where you are. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle.
Ladies and gents, this is Regis. He's a character from the books.
Hardly peak form, mind you, but where I hear...
We have not seen him in 3 Witcher games.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault.
And the last time we saw him in the books,
no need, Geralt.
he was, as he said, basically dead.
I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Huh.
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later.
Sir, I said he is not a sexy vampire man. Okay, ladies, I get it. I was talking about his normal form, not his bat-faced form. But still, you are Team Henry Cavill. As we are. As we all are. Killer him hunting. Seems you know him. What brings you back after all these years? Yeah. I mean, Geralt would probably ask this one, what brings you back after all these years? But no, he does want to know.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who
This
kills
is
for
going to be a
sport, or to
layered
assuage
story,
a
I just
dryness
know
of
it.
throat or a dullness of mood.
What good reasons could he possibly have? What good reasons could he possibly have? How can you be so sure? I don't give a dang about his motivations. Nah, what good reasons could he have?
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Why'd Dettlaff kill a monster then?
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend.
Dettlaff
Though
appears to be
before it melted my
very
body,
passionate.
Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice: to leave me
Do
where I
one
was,
good thing
or
for
to
him,
care
and he
for
will
me
kill
and
for
nurture
you.
my remains. He chose the latter, regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably
Means they
same
share
thing it means
blood.
to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had
Oh
an
no,
overdeveloped
but if
sense of
something
empathy.
is
Each
wrong,
vampire has a unique talent.
we might have to
One
fight
they
Regis
hone
and
over
Dettlaff.
centuries. It's
Dettlaff.
precisely what renders it so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct, his tribal propensity.
Or maybe
In point of fact,
Regis might have
he
to fight
prefers the
Dettlaff.
company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Looks like he doesn't like knights that do noble things, that is, just and worthy of being called a knight, or rather the opposite of knight. What was that, Jen? It looks like he doesn't like knights that do noble things that are not just, but are worthy of... He doesn't like nobility being called noble, if they're not being noble? Is that what you meant? His vampire hates hypocritical knights. See, that's the thing, though, Abby. It would make sense in the case of that one knight who was dealing shady dealings. But in another case, you had an honest businessman who was selling grain. You had another knight who served his duty and was ready to retire. He just made a vineyard. Now, it says that he wasn't liked by the other vintners. We don't know why yet. But still, if those are the reasons, I do not say those are reasons worthy of death. Even the guy who's working with the underworld at that point. Like, is he responsible for the death of the innocent? If yes, then this guy must be killed. Because at that point, so long as he lives, he will continue killing innocents.
Gotta find him before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast. Am I right?
All in all,
Technically.
sure.
Let us find him. By the
I
time
love
we
Regis
do,
already.
I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Oh no.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us.
One of them saw
Yet I
that.
fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
New quest. Cage le Fou. Knights not only wear armor to protect themselves, but also to hide things no one should ever see, sort of like a mask. Or it's almost like you say things that they're not supposed to see. Bear in mind, though, scars are also in those places that they cover. Sure, it could mean that they're hiding something like a secret, but it could also mean they are protecting something that is private. You be the judge. I mean, they did say I did say I was investigating the place. Might as well start investigating, you know? Toys? What? Night outfit? Full princess costumes? Chat, did you stop by? Tin soldiers, stuffed animals. Chat, you definitely stopped by. This is just my chat's grocery shopping list. All right. I mean, I've got to buy at least a little bit of time. If those guys are outside, they're going to be like, hey, I thought you were investigating. Love letter. My beloved Clara, you have no idea how happy I am that the warehouse has been closed. How good it is to know each time you wish to embrace, we wish to embrace, no one shall stand in our way, neither my father nor your mother. It shall never occur to me when we rendezvous in this shuttered warehouse. I already laugh at the thought of them clambering over our rooftops, like before, or looking through the rushes by the river. Even now, writing these words to you, I feel how much I would like to see you. I hope it will be like yesterday. I cannot speak for you, but as for me, I would just as well never set foot out of this, our warehouse, our wonderland. Longingly, your Albert. Well, that was adorable. Ugh. For anybody just joining, pardon the voice. I let's just say, rushed to get here, and somebody encouraged me to go faster, causing me to inhale the water I was drinking. Nice little moment after that. Is there a quest over here? Apparently there is.
Sir, a letter for you, sir.
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Okay, you wouldn't happen to know where a barber is, do you? Oh, stamps his postage page, so get lost? No. Okay, here's your tip, kid.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Hiding grocery list behind my back. You have no proof, sir. You have no proof.
Dearest.
I am holding the proof in my hand.
Weighty affairs, rather than merely the wine festival, have drawn you to Toussaint.
This is
Perhaps you'll
Yennefer.
find time to probe a certain matter in spite of this. I recently came across the mention of one Professor Moreau, a scholar in Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. Though the details are rather murky, as is the location of the scholar's laboratory, his journal could contain more information. It lies buried with him in his tomb.
Well, I'm heading
I
to a
enclose
cemetery
a map
anyway,
I found
so
in the book I happened upon.
Thank
Though
you,
less
dearest.
than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. I felt this matter could prove of some importance to you. Thus I dispatched this letter without delay. Whatever you decide, please take exceedingly good care of yourself. Your Yen.
Your Yen.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Oh, lovely. There wouldn't happen to be any close by quests. I need to see the alchemist. Pardon. That might have been a little too loud. Huh. Letter about Yennefer. Yennefer wrote me. Oh yeah, that's supposed to imply that a lot of time has passed. Get some tortellini chat? Ooh. Yes, Anna, a wine festival.
A witcher!
Chat really does need its treats or it gets
Serious
hanky.
plant at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle, Ganesha petals?
Plays a game of Gwent. I need to see what you have on offer
Show me what
first.
you've got in stock.
Let's see now. Do you sell... Yes, you do sell dye solution. That's a runestone. Oh, yes. I admit, chat, one of the reasons I even came to this place was because of the dyes. There we go. Rune... Stribulg... Where's the Cherbolg? I can't even pronounce these right. Greater Zoya rune, there you are. And what about... Triglav, Sverigolg, Igni? Nailed it. Axi, Udin, where are you? Cherbolg? Whatever this one is. Chernobog. Cherbold. Oh gosh. There you are. Greater Chernobog. Still can't get it right. Now then. Alchemy? Wait a minute, does he have the stuff I need? Nope, he does not. You know, funny enough, chat, in case I am ever encumbered, I got this right here. Increases the amount of weight the Witcher can carry without being overburdened. You know what, let's play a little game of Gwent.
In the mood for a round of...
Then I need to go find a barber and quick. Yeah, why not try this deck? Professor Moreau, the one from Wonder Woman? Oh, I didn't even think about that, Abby. What the... Okay, that could be good, but... Exchange that. Oh no, this is not a good hand. Especially not for that. Oh, for crud's sake, this is a horrible hand. Well, I'll have to go aggressive right in the beginning then. He's playing a Skellige. Oh no. So we've got to wait 3 rounds. In 3 rounds, if we make it to round 3, then he gets to pull 2 random cards out from his deck and play them. So the odds are not in my favor. You go ahead and play that. I'll play this. Please do not have a Scorch card. Shoot. It's not a Scorch card, but no matter. Let's try it. Phooey, and it's a hero, so I can't even play that. In case anybody has no idea what's going on, it's okay. Most of the time, people don't. Yeah, he's definitely gonna win this. Listen, you can't complain about your cards, you just gotta make the best of what you have. Wait, I should have just left it. Yep, he's already surrendering this round. Alright, best I can do is just... So at least I won 1 round, but something tells me I'm not gonna win the next. Got more cards. And I have nothing to work with. Come on. There we go. By the way, everyone in-game pronouncing Toussaint like yen and literally calling this place coughing. So, I'm curious how Toussaint is actually pronounced. Because the thing is, I looked it up over and over again, and everybody in-game calls it something different too. There's nothing else I can play here, I've just got to surrender. So yeah, he probably wins this next round. Yep, definitely won. Oof, good cards. Yep, you already won. Alright. Good for another time. Focus, sire, you got this? Unfortunately, I do not. Although I gotta say, I also had a few bites of rice downstairs. Yes, see, I can make it when I put my head to it, but it was okay. Still though, I got it from a nice little, there's an Asian supermarket over here, which I always find that name kind of strange, because I'm like, does it have Korean food, Japanese, is it Thai, Pinoy? I then go inside and realize, oh, it has all of it. Never mind. Now I see why they say it's Asian store. I should have held my tongue. Wanted? Discreet specialist? Contract? Quarreling at the cemetery? Gladly, I'm going to the cemetery. Grandmaster Armorer. Hello. Yes, don't mind if I do. Now, I pronounce it the way the French say it. Jen, I think that's probably the best way to pronounce it, because I've heard people say Toussaint or Toussaint. Toussaint, you know, is the N and the T both silent? Do you put the emphasis on the first part, like Toussaint, or is it Toussaint? Either way, just call me a friendly herbalist. Well, the sound doesn't exist in English, but some characters say it properly. Yeah, I know that there are some sounds that definitely don't exist in the English language, Audrey, but usually those are things like the clicky language. No joke, when I went down to South Africa back in 2009, I think it was, man, the C, I think it was pronounced by the Zulus, the C letter in English is pronounced cow. It's not a cow, it's a cow. It's like, there was a, you know, you took your carriage down the road, past a cow, past a field of cows. I didn't even say it right. And then there's also, I can't remember what that one was. I think that was CH. Anyway, it was interesting language. But yeah, the sounds do not exist as actual letters in English. But in French, though, I could have sworn every sound that's there does exist in English, just oftentimes the letters might be... You gotta tell me. Ycey went to South Africa? Dang, Ycey, look at you. Yep, it was, I know, an American visiting outside the continent. Listen, flights are expensive, people. Armed escort wanted? Gladly. Test yourself with the trials of virtues, okay? Wanted, discreet specialist. I'm taking the entire board.
Might be worth looking into.
But first, I need to find a dang hairstylist around here. Ooh. That must be the dyes I was looking at, or... nah, that's water.
Hey!
Nice tune.
Nice tune? Who do you say that to?
Someone needs an escort. Not something I do often, but might be worth investigating.
Hang on a second. Father knows worst. Somebody needs an escort. Fists of Fury. Toussaint. There we go. Are we talking about Josa? I don't think we're talking about that, Silver Rain, but... Oh, no. You're talking about the dish I was making. I just made some rice, but I did go to an Asian supermarket that, you know, had a couple of good recipes, and I didn't realize that there were... I didn't realize there were so many different types, but,
You're a cheat, sir.
And we paid good coin for the tickets. Give it back.
Your tickets remain valid. You must merely wait patiently for the exhibition to reopen.
Okay, most of the letters in French words don't say the last letter and is kept silent at the end. That's what I've heard, Jen. Good to Thank you for the reminder. I mean, I only took one French class back in not even high school. It was junior high, like 7th or 8th grade. I only remember a few things like that.
Please.
What's this about?
Oh, Lepiota, give me strength. I can't bear this, please. I believe I've been clear. No presentation today.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Are you not that famous witcher, Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have work for you.
Saw your notice. Mentioned a monument.
The matter is a delicate one.
You were
but
talking
mind
about the
you,
clicks.
I pay
Oh,
well.
yeah, the language
The
of the
less I can
clicks.
say no
Kosa.
more at this stage.
I think it was Zulu or
Interest?
Clicky. Either way. It might be that Xhosa language, Silverrain. I don't know. It's been a long time, so my mind is a bit foggy on it.
The statue. Just tell me, what's the problem?
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you.
You know, I want to follow you, but unfortunately I am in dire need of finding a barber. Somehow my beard grew out in just a few minutes of running around the garden. Like, how big is that queen's that duchess's garden?
Our pride and joy, Reginald Dalbury.
Cheeks of
a
steel.
Giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman, and atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps.
We're talking about the sword in his hand, right?
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Oh, what the? Just when I was about to say 10 out of 10.
Off a statue.
No
Why?
ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility.
I already want to end this quest.
That is, thus, you must retrieve those stones.
I'm not gonna go poking around for somebody's privates. When did they disappear? Yes, chat, I made some rice finally. How was it? Honestly, kind of mediocre. They were okay. I think I need to leave them in the water for a little bit longer. They were decent, but not really great. Took French classes for a few months. Oh, nice. Have to get back to that. Larissa, you know, you already speak Portuguese, so that helps, I'd say. Hey, Angel, welcome. Be right back, crying Amity. Ay, ay, ay. When did they disappear? Of course you walk in at this point, Lorenzo. Have you done this quest before?
Ycey, okay, Ycey, never mind, I just come back.
Take a wild guess what just went missing. Go ahead, just take a wild guess. No, don't you groan, Thor.
Well...
Guess what just went missing? First off, take a look at the buns of steel. Literally.
That's actually not steel.
Buns of bronze.
Bronze, yes, because...
Holy buns of bronze.
You see, he hasn't
fresh out the oven.
The lay of the day legging.
Yeah.
He has not skipped leg day for sure.
He goes to the gym and he cooks up a whole biscuit bakery.
I'm not sure if you chat.
Any idea when the theft took place?
Somebody took the gonads. Somebody uprooted the root.
Disabled the family history.
Somebody disabled the family history search. Somebody uprooted the stem and roots. Somebody stole the crown jewels.
Someone ended in the whole lineage for this one.
Somebody didn't want any more dynasties.
No more dynasties here.
Somebody took the head off, beheaded the king.
Someone is off with the head.
Any suspects?
Got any suspects?
Oh my gosh, it gets worse the more you look at it.
Oh yeah, no, the whole storyline is not. It doesn't get.
Even called it Reginald's prized pouch. Oh no! I suppose we're gonna call it a jewelry purse now.
Nice chat. Yes, I have no comments. Chat. How do I say this nicely without sounding like a jerk? Some people
around.
I'm not ready for this.
Do what
So
you
I would
must,
advise you
as long as you return
to,
grasping Reginald's stones.
Please don't word it like that. He just said, return grasping Reginald's stones. I'm like, please don't word it like that.
It must.
Look, he needs his honor back, okay?
Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this.
Oh my goodness, it put precision castration. What did the bronze do to you?
Maybe put like a blur on this one.
Cut on the nail.
I don't think there's anything to blur. The game did that for us, if you know what I mean.
To the thief.
It doesn't get better than this.
Yeah, somebody, last time I did meet, oh, what was it? A friend of mine who went to France said that he got to go to a French museum. And he goes, boy, the old, ancient, what was it, medieval French artists, they did not hold back on the human body.
I mean, why would they? It's got the artist and the expression.
Pardon? I'm trying to move around. Well, they're definitely expressing themselves, that's for sure.
I never heard of a single artist that was happy by being repressed. That's not a word. Suppressed in their expression.
I think a statue with gonads that big need to have some kind of suppression, if you know what I mean.
Let's just say that over here, the king makes the law and the king can disable the law.
I think the king is definitely disabled. At least the statue. The statue has definitely been disabled. Congratulations. Okay, I'm following a scent. Oh,
Avatar
right here.
Aang almost fell to the same fate.
In the world? Why am I being led back? Oh wait, that's the actual thing. Yep, sorry. Where's the scent? Very faint. The red streak that I'm trying to follow.
Zombie. The Greek and Roman artistic.
Oh wait a minute.
Roots. Yep.
At your service, my good man. With me?
Chat, let's be mature about this. Let's be sensible.
Let's be mature about this. All we're doing is looking for a giant iron rod. Looking for a giant.
Come on, man, you're not making this better at this
We're
point.
looking for a giant bronze rod and the jewels to go with it. We're trying to find our we're trying to find our courage.
Yeah, but it says the statue's out of commission. You're not gonna. This is not gonna get any better. I did this mission already.
Oh, there it is. It does go this way. In daylight, that scent is really hard to find.
Chad, this is your last warning.
Ah, what am I gonna find when we go in here?
Leads to this door.
Damsels to men.
Nothing doing.
Tenderness, vehemently.
Wenches will be wenches.
Did he really just do that meme? The holding up the glass? Ha! Women. Ah, women.
Mates are wooed with ease. Every last one is free of disease.
What is that? Oh my gosh, I heard
I
something.
told you weren't ready for this.
I heard something. Ah, okay.
Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
I should have knocked. Actually, that would have been worse.
Yeah, you actually did.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Oh, you fell down and all your clothes fell off too?
That's not him.
I swear, this is all an
He
unfortunate
thinks-
coincidence, a series thereof.
I think that you are mistaking me for someone else. What? She's the one who's cheating.
Not your husband? Who are you? And why are you in my home?
Listen, I know that there are women who like older men, but this... just want to talk.
Calm down. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do.
Let's be mature about it. We're all
Just to
doing.
kick
All we're
things
doing is looking
off,
for a.
You're in great form
Gosh,
for
dang
a
it.
man your
Being
age.
quoted. Why do I have a feeling?
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves a body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it.
Oh, thanks. Forgot
ever
that the
heard
light
of
wasn't even on.
Reginald Dobry, his
Hey.
statue.
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a
I-
national hero.
Please tell me the woman did not steal a giant bronze dong so that she could use... Stop, I'm no idiot. Ah, hero. A hero, you say. Everyone in the city's heard of Reginald, a paragon, a national hero. A hero, you say.
That's so. You seem well informed, Hughes. Maybe you know who stole Reginald's testicles.
I can explain everything. This...
It chats like I'm not sure I have the maturity for this.
You had that fancy pants of yours?
Oh no, not
Please don't
too.
walk in and see both of us like, what, you whore? Like, no, no, no.
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a shellacking, scallop!
Let the games begin.
What the love's this?
What the love's this?
Rosalinda! One, I could forgive you.
Yup, he didn't say it!
Wait.
He did!
They are French.
No!
For a fool, I'll teach you to
Fish in another man's pond. Oh, yeah. Not gonna repeat myself. Take me for a fool. I'll teach you to fish a man. Not gonna repeat myself.
You heard me. Calm down or you'll wind up picking your teeth up off the floor.
Tough, are you? Come here. Come on, you scab.
I guess we're fist fighting this one.
Well, how long are you gonna make me wait?
Here we go. Please tell me.
Do you see what his name is?
Oh, for crap's sake. Oh, for crap's sake, game.
That's, yeah.
Oh, no. Poor guy. Catching strays in his own home.
Cut all the heat, man.
What the love's this, Ladisa says. Man is in his own home, can't even catch a break.
But that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened.
I don't think we're entirely
Thank
done.
you for saving my skin.
So,
Man's getting cheated on.
Rosalinda.
I didn't want him to
my
leave.
dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones.
She did not.
And you will never believe it, but they work.
What?
Today, Rosalinda and I, well, 3 times. And
TMI, bro, TMI.
3 times? Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age.
Please tell me I'm not going to
more
have to
than
do
the
a cavity
entire
search to
last
find
decade.
where it went.
All the same, you stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Please do not bend over and say, go get it. I'm like, nope. Keep
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal. Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me
it.
this, I
Rosalinda's
beg
going to
you.
give you a
They-
worse reputation than Lorenzo.
they've
Gosh
made
dang
me
it,
younger
Montserrat.
again.
Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this. I beg you. What? They've made me young again. Buddy, you are cheating. You are helping a woman cheat.
Hold.
Okay, fine. Hope I need to take them. Willing to lend them to you. What were you saying?
Oh, yeah, I want to see where you go with this.
You were about to say something.
Oh, it was not the old man's fault.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Like, oh, trust me. I have words for those two. I want to know why Rosalind is being unfaithful in the first place. Like, woman, come on, please. It's not the way you do it. Fine. Nope. Need to take him. Willing to lend them to you. Hang on a second. What? Nope. Need to take him.
No chance. Need to take the stones, pure and simple.
But if you were to leave them with me for a day or two, 3 at the most.
Why do you
Shit
need
out of
them?
luck. Sorry.
Why do you need them that long,
At the
too?
day's end, it's good I had a chance to use them at all. Here.
Oh, no.
Thanks.
It's just a leaf
Good
for
luck.
the image.
Actually think you'll do just fine without them.
Yeah, you seem to. Just tell them you still have them. It's probably the confidence. What happened to that other couple?
Let's just walk away, man. Just walk away.
I beat up a guy who was getting cheated on, and his name was... I don't care who you are in what video game you've been in. That guy lost harder than anybody who didn't die.
You chose an alternate path than I did. I just let the man go in peace. I did not fight the man.
You just left? Yeah, I probably should have just left. I'm supposed to be monster hunting here, and I'm...
You did catch a monster.
Even worse, I put the monster in my pocket. No. Supposed to be killing monsters, not putting them in my pocket and running off with them. Oh, no. We're definitely ready for Sparkle.
You might want to wash your hands later. Just saying.
What? 3 times? Yes, Abby, 3 times. He said he felt like a young man again. How young, though, is a question I don't want the answer to.
But I mean, think about it.
No, I'd rather not think about it.
No, wait.
Like, no.
So, he found a recipient, aka the girl, the tool. The part.
The tool.
I mean, what else do you want me to call it?
The tool.
Okay.
The equipment.
The equipment.
The plumbing.
The shop.
I mean, the plumbing, it's a pipe. He laid the pipe in a couple of different ways. Why is the quest... And I just looked at the quest name again. Goodness gracious, great balls of granite. It's bronze, not granite. Art curator, take us home. The fact that it's still bothering to censor it at all.
Reginald's family jewels?
Yep, got them back.
Lepiotus luscious lips, it's them! It's really them! I hope this modest reward nonetheless conveys the extent of my gratitude. And look in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. You shall stroke Reginald at no charge on the house.
I'm not going to have you repeat that. My hand is going to do no such stroking as you said. Like, you may do it at... No. Is he actually going to go put it on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for goodness sake.
You don't need to look at this. You don't
ow, ow. Be gentle, man. Be gentle. Be gentle.
I'm going to walk away now.
Even chat was like... Chat was like, I mean, think about it. No. Oh, yeah. Equipment in the inventory next to the sandwiches. No, the sandwiches is for the girl to bring, just so they have something afterward. Look, I'm just trying to say, no, I'm not trying to say a woman needs to make sandwiches. I'm saying that they're both bringing meat to the table.
Why'd you have to say like that? Why'd you have to say like that? Come on.
Because we're playing Overcooked tomorrow, so I might as well burn something now.
You're just... She's like, yes. No, it's all pretty. Like,
might as well burn something now.
I see. Everything's on fire. Isn't it pretty? Everything's on fire.
Like, look at this. Everything is so gorgeous here. I see there's a monster behind. Everything is so gorgeous here.
I see he's right behind you.
You shall stroke Reginald at no charge. No thanks. I think Reginald should be paying me for stuff, but maybe we'll agree to disagree. Oh, dies are right here.
See, what I did was I simply used there are no Jedi here.
Oh, Ycey. And
to tell him the man to just walk away, man. Forget about this. Forget that you ever saw this, because he walks in and he's like, I can forgive one man.
Yeah.
But 2 minutes, I was like, oh.
Exactly. I was hoping for the idea that maybe, just maybe, we could talk this out, Maybe we could be like, listen, I'm not with your wife. Oh my goodness, even the Baron back at, Velen even said, I mean, if it was just one time, I could have forgiven her, but she was plowing him for years. She was getting plowed for years behind my back. I'm like, dang, man. Still, though, right. This is a cemetery, not the... Where are the dies? Hey, doggy! Anyway. Oh, wait a minute. We're not close to the... Oh, here's the docks, and those must be the dies.
Aaron Bursley says, I see. You wanted to shave, I believe. Well, after that, maybe a bath.
I need to find a barber around here. Let me just go over here. Medina Gate. Oh, wait, one right here. Medina. I mean, this is French, so it's probably not the Italian pronunciation.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, this place does take a little bit of Italian inspiration along with French, so, That didn't look French to me, but then again, I'm no expert on the subject, so maybe it could have been.
Michelangelo, come on, man.
Michelangelo, that's what you meant. Yeah,
like,
see that?
My name is not Mexican, it is Italian.
So you're an expert on the subject. Holy.
Nope, I can't. I will neither confirm nor deny.
Oof. Wow, the exposure in this is making Geralt see.
He's high right now. He's in the room.
He's got heat stroke right now. That's what's going on. He's like, ugh. Warning, ladies and gents, do not watch this if you have vertigo. Flashing
I already
lights.
have vertigo. I need to literally refocus myself.
Yeah, there we go. We
I
passed
live
by
there.
a cemetery. We passed by a
zombie.
cemetery.
Huh?
We passed by a cemetery. Zombie's like, I live there. Okay, I'll go buy the dyes, then I'll go see. I think it's over here. I saw on a map. Listen, we'll look for a haircut. We'll go buy the dyes. And you know what? I need to stop by a marketplace somewhere to sell my goods. And actually, there are 2 marketplaces. There's 2 armorers over here. Dang it. What are you laughing about already? You better speak up, boy.
What you say? And go to the marketplace and sell my goods, and I was like,
Not sell my crown jewels. I already got rid of that. I already got rid of those goods.
yeah.
Weren't you the one that said, chat, we can be mature about this?
I told chat to be mature. I told chat to be mature.
He's like, I said nothing about me.
Like,
let's see. Sorry, kid. What the heck? Oh, they have strumpets here too. I remember there was one time you were like, why does that look like a strumpet? Oh no, you were like, I now know what a strumpet is. Like, I learned a new word in the English language, and I hate it. Like, why not? You seemed to get well acquainted with them that last time you went, because there were hearts on the map. Here we go. Dyes. See, I'm more for a colorful girl like this.
If you've no reason to live,
yesterday night.
Yeah. She just said, here's some life advice for you, Witcher. If you have no reason to live, live to spite others. I mean, honestly, I think that she's got a lot to live for. She's got a very colorful personality. Either way, here we go. This is the guy I need to buy from.
What do you... Top quality dice. Guaranteed.
None for...
What? No, Geralt, you need it. You need it. Dying clothes. Here we go. Show me your wares.
Fine.
No, yesterday you were talking about, like, I was making a PB&J.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, these are expensive. Holy.
Well, you don't have 5K?
I mean, on this, I don't know why I don't have tons. Oh yeah, I need to go selling. That's why. I'll probably have tons shortly.
You have to go to the shop, to the marketplace, and do an inventory reassessment.
Yeah, you know, I need to boost their economy, so to say. Well, I'm gonna go boost their. I'm gonna go. Oh,
the jewels are no longer with us. You're asking the question, not me. I'm merely responding. Okay? You are asking the question.
It's like, listen, chat. Do not quote me on handling those goods, for goodness sake.
I am sorry. Our insurance does not cover you right now.
It's like, what do you mean? Well, you tripped over a giant metal dong in the harbor. There is no we are definitely not going to write that down as an act of God, meaning something that's unpredictable. There was nothing godlike about that scenario that you should have been in.
Therefore, chat, I believe your upon reviewing your insurance claim, we will have to deny this request upon the grounds that we can't justify this.
Being covered in different color paints and dyes. I think back to my personal, my personal studio that was in the corner. Oh, Karma. That actually sounds kind of nice. Where is a dang barber around here?
Chat, remember, I tried to word it as best as I could. However, Ycey chose not to. He was like, "Oh, you want to be careful about this? Cool. I don't have to be." Therefore, here we are.
Here we are.
I've always dreamt of traveling to the north.
My gosh, this what the? Is this kid floating with a? He's fighting a floating sword.
What's new,
this kid is a Jedi.
He's a Padawan.
Listen, he always wanted a friend to play with, but I think his imaginary friend might not be so imaginary.
Like, I kill monsters for a living. Tell me my friend.
Another
$5.
Look at this. I'm like, kid, have you ever heard of a place called Kaer Morhen? Because you're about to get to know it very well. This is a talent we cannot waste. Okay, let me go
Kid
sell
suddenly
some
goes
stuff.
missing at night.
Oh no. Okay, let's go sell some stuff. Oh, dang it, there's no
Come
going
on,
here.
Lorenzo. Why? What did I do? I merely... You know what? I'll just...
What did I do?
Actually, no, never mind. I see your point.
It's like, why would I? Never mind, I see your point. Okay, let's see here.
Welcome.
Do you, I don't want to play with you right now, if not after the last game.
Got back there.
What did he do last game?
Oh, I didn't play with him. Whoa, art?
Well,
Can't sell that stuff. Yeah, but let me just see what I can sell to him. Inns, I'll sell my useless stuff. Everything. Reginald figure needed to complete a quest. Hang on a second.
that's already...
I've already done that, yeah. Patched up vest, I believe. Yeah, that was for a quest as well. Handkerchief, monogrammed DLC. This is not a DLC. Pouch filled with florins. I mean, if I've got a pouch full of money, why would I sell a pouch full of money for less money? That sounds like very poor business right there. Okay, it's probably best to sell most of the stuff to an inn.
You have a rake.
Yeah, I mean, that's best to sell to an inn, though. You know, hey, you got to get your prices right, you know? You can't just sell it to the worst price. Oh, it's locked. Right, the armor's over here. My gosh, that whirl effect. Oof. I don't dizzy easily, but there we go. Ah, here we go. Hello, good sir.
Abby says, in olden times.
The force is strong with this one.
From the school of the wolf.
In olden
Geralt of
times,
Rivia.
purple dye is
Heard
only
of 'em.
reserved for
Never seen
real.
any though.
Yep.
Thought they were lost.
Oh yeah, purple dye.
For I've
Came
been
from the
lucky
seashells
enough
off
to
the coast
learn
of
that their
Tyre.
holders came to Tucson. Alas,
But this is a world of magic, and apparently the rules are a bit different.
I just need a partner.
If you know where to look.
He wants the... This is the guy who I need to help out with the Grandmaster armor quest, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
oh,
yeah.
Oh, that armor is so beautiful.
How'd these diagrams end up here?
diagrams
Okay, I've
somehow
got
went-
another reason to go
Heard about him.
pick up the armor then, the diagrams. So, I've already got the master diagrams. I think... Oh wait, I do have the Grandmaster, but I think he upgrades it further than that. How'd you end up apprenticed to an elf? Diagrams, tell me where to look for them. Yes,
Where
please.
do I look for these diagrams?
I know of.
Tell me about the bear.
Tell me
I need
more
my
about
bear
the
armor.
bear, can you?
He appeared.
Never too much coin.
Time.
Alright, changing the subject.
Like to ask
I
you
can
about
always come
something
back for
else.
them another time. Here we go. How'd you end up apprenticed to an elf? Let me see what you got. There we go. Let me see what you got.
What do you have?
I gotta sell some stuff to you. Sell this, sell that, sell this, that.
So that's going like, how did you... Never mind.
Okay. 105. It seems I need to go visit a tavern and sell this
No,
stuff.
but he's tanking another person's economy again.
What are you talking about? I'm helping them.
Sure.
73 each. 95 each. I believe that those are sold better yet somewhere else. I'll look for that off screen, but still. In the meantime, though, I do need to make sure that I've got... I'll have to go visit the Norse region. They always sell better over there.
I know, but
Is he... What's he doing? Is he like saying, keep rubbing my belly?
Oh, I'm giving him a shoulder massage.
Ooh, do I?
And he looked at me like, I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah, I didn't hear no bell. Yeah, you gotta love it when your dog is like, no, you, can you keep scratching? Like, I didn't say you can rest. There we go, I can make some greater Zoya runes. There we go. There we go.
Here.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
There we go. Alright, scavenger hunt. Let me go ahead and... I'm just gonna teleport...
Surfing as patron this year, Lady Vivian the Top.
I'm just gonna teleport to Toussaint or somewhere else. Better yet, I need to go find a... Open the dang map, Mr. Bryce. Keep changing my mind. Okay, I'll go to here, fast travel, head to Skellige, visit a barber, and sell my goods, and then head back over here. And somehow in that time, I won't need to shave again, hopefully. Listen, sometimes when you move quickly, you might need to actually, you know, when you fast travel, sometimes that grows out his beard. Yeah, I'm like, where is a barber around here? It's like Toussaint, they don't even shave. Don't.
You said it! You said it!
I meant they don't shave their heads. Shut up. Yeah, I'll teleport over to Skellige, sell my furs, sell my stuff, because they always buy it for the biggest, highest prices. So yeah, gotta go visit an inn. Better yet, I'll go help Skellige's economy, since they're so keen on helping me compared to Toussaint. And at the same time, I can also shave. He's got a thick Santa Claus beard growing in. Enzo, are you ready for Overcooked Part 3, chat says? Abby?
Chat, I'll just remind you. You must sign the waiver
before you ask questions. Oh man. Talking about colors, where do bad rainbows go? To Prism. Gosh dang it. Well done, Audrey. Oh, you know, speaking of riddles, Lorenzo.
Yeah.
You know that, when you had to find the unicorn horn, the phoenix egg, the fish, the golden fish. Do you remember that? When Anna Henrietta tore her dress off, there were leggings underneath, tore her dress off, jumped on a horse, and you had to follow her to somewhere. You know what I'm talking about. It's part of the main quest.
My memory is... but it's a bit low right now.
There is no power here going.
Greetings, welcome.
My gosh, why is the frame rate suddenly dropping? I was about to ask... did you get the riddle?
The riddle.
But you can't even remember the game. I'ma guess that's a no.
So Henrietta, she tore her dress off. There were stockings.
That's not the important part. I'm talking about...
I'm talking about...
Because I backed up.
Oh my
I
God.
named the first details. I said, oh my gosh, man. I named... How is it that I said... You went on a scavenger hunt. You had to stop a unicorn, get a unicorn horn. Then you had to jump in the water at Anna Henrietta's palace. Grab a unicorn... Or grab a golden fish. And after that, you had to find a phoenix egg. But Anna Henrietta helped you out with that. How is it that after all that, I had to back up and say, okay, before that, Anna Henrietta tore off her dress. There were leggings underneath. She jumped on her horse. You had to follow her to her palace. After all that, all you heard was, okay, Anna tore off her dress. Then I'm like, dude, that's not the important part. That's not it, man. Like, how did she tear her dress off? Not important right now. The important part is... after you found all those little pieces of the... Did you end up finding the riddle out?
Yeah.
Nice. Here we go. Jump rope.
I did look it up.
Oh. I mean, maybe you wouldn't have failed it?
I crunch numbers for a living, bro.
Crunch numbers for a living. You calculated the odds and you deemed they were not in your favor.
No, indeed they were not.
Indeed they were not. Okay.
Let's chat saying about the whole thing. Okay, this is chat.
They say, signs a waiver. All done, Lorenzo.
Well, I thought just imagine they're like, just like smiling at me while they're signing the paper.
Because exactly, they would do exactly that. Just like...
It's like,
Just
here.
a big old cheesy grin, like, here's your waiver, sir.
No, door, sit. It's good, but...
Others are asking, what waiver do you need to sign? And then they're just quoting me as well. Like, Ycey goes, from all that I said, that's the part you listened to.
Thanks for sparing a moment.
Boy. Maybe I need to... Wonder why it's just taking so much bandwidth all of a sudden. Gameplay. I mean, it was going perfectly fine.
Says, Ycey, Lorenzo had all those hearts on that map. Of
Oh,
course,
no.
the only thing he heard was tore up her dress up. Okay. Did you tell them about how I discovered that?
Kind of, yeah. I said that when when we were in the main city of Novigrad, there's a love house, as we'll call it. A very fancy one, the Passiflora. And as you walked by it, actually, I think there was a different brothel. As you walked by it, I noticed there were some hearts on the map, which only appear whenever you ask, about the girls. And so I saw on your map that those hearts were there. So I'm like, wait a minute, how'd you know about that? He goes, oh yeah, that's a brothel. I'm like, yeah, but those hearts only appear whenever you ask about the girls. He goes, it was a misunderstanding.
Listen,
huh?
I was trying to get the cards.
Okay, he's just like me. He went to a brothel just to go get some cards. Yep, that's understandable.
And I clicked on the wrong button.
Oh, you clicked on the wrong button. Okay.
They were next to each other, okay?
That cat just hissed at you. It's not buying it. They're like, they were right next to each other. I'm like, well, did you end up saying hi to the girls?
For legal purposes.
Oh, yeah.
My lawyer had to advise me not to answer that question.
Oh, man. Now we can go back to Toussaint. And let me go visit the... Where is he? Where is his graveyard? So his graveyard is right over here. Let me go visit...
Lorenzo, the guy that was surprised when Triss and Jen... yeah.
Amity is like, I joke. Oh, shoot. With Triss and Yen. They're bringing that back on. I clicked on the wrong button.
Do not put down the quote book.
She already did. It's quoted right there. It's quoted.
Sure. Lorenzo sounds so believable. You know what? I don't know, man.
Listen, he would never cheat on Kira. Oh, I'm talking about you, not Geralt.
Oh.
When he learned Eredin
Didn't you guys have what?
he agreed to defeat the usurper.
Let me ask him. He could just be walking around, stretching.
Okay.
Nice tune.
Hey, buddy. That line, he says, nice tune. That is... oh, hey, Thor. Can you go outside? Go outside?
He has the face of like, maybe?
Maybe? Which a good boy. Knight for hire, go to the ducal Kammerlung to learn the details about the contract. Meet the merchants at the camp. I'm just seeing if any of them take me out to the graveyard. Visit Gaiman in the medic's tent. Go to... oh! No place like home.
Says, come visit my graveyard. And everyone's like, come on, zombie, come on.
Search for Moro's grave at the cemetery. Maybe that is right here. Father knows worst. Fists of Fury. Ooh, I'm definitely doing some fist fights here, that's for sure. I mean, I've already got good practice, you know? Who's a good boy? Now.
You want to say hi to the chat, Thor?
Hey, buddy. Oh, I happen to be right there. Okay, let me just go visit.
Maybe y'all can hear that, and maybe not.
Yeah, he's like breathing into the mic. He's just smiling.
Some minor Thor ASMR.
And then he bumps his head against the table. Seriously, I feel like what is with that whirling effect? I'll have to look into that afterward. Let's see. Ew, drowners. Yep. Let's just...
Are we gonna use the bomb now?
I mean, never... Oh, for goodness sake. You can never be too over-prepared, you know? There we go. Or better yet, one of my favorites.
It's Geralt. Run! And she throws like a baseball, like, please, I wanna go home. It's like, you can go home when I say you can go home.
Well, I'm gonna send you home. Hey, Thor, buddy. Yeah, that must be a Thor wanting to go home. Okay, I'll do this quest real quick, buddy. Whatever. Okay, search for Moreau's grave at Orlon Cemetery. Wait. Might need to come back to this one. Let me just continue the quest, because I don't know if this is going to be a fast quest or a slow one. Oh, but if this whirl effect keeps on going... Yeah, I'll be back in just a second. Oh, hidden treasure. I'll be back for that. I'll be back for that.
Okay, but
Let me just, here we go. Main quest. Meet Regis. I'm going, buddy. I'm going.
Door, the whole chat is saying hi. Say hi back. Don't be there. Don't be rude.
Hey, chat. I'll be back in just a second. Gotta go tend to the royal pupper.
We'll be back after these messages.
A support agent will be with you in 5, 3, 1. Hello, ladies and gents. I turned off the motion blur, or I turned down the motion blur, and there we go. That is much better. All right. So Thor did not need to go outside necessarily. When I walk downstairs, what Thor normally does when I feed him is he eats his dinner, and then he goes outside and, you know, takes care of business, and I clean up after him. Well, in this case, Thor... I didn't notice that he hadn't yet finished his meal. Thor asked, when Thor looked at me, he shook his ears. I went downstairs, and instead of going outside, he went to finish his bowl. And then, as he's eating, he kept looking over at me to see if I was going to walk away or not. So I just grabbed an apple, sliced it up, and, you know, like, had a little snack right there. Thor just wanted to finish his meal, but he didn't want to eat alone. He didn't need to go outside, at least not immediately. He just didn't want to eat alone. Dog. Alright, hello ladies and gents. Thank you for welcoming me back. Better yet, I think I need to meditate for just a little bit. Yep, replenish some of my goods. Now we can go. Plus, this place looks a lot better when it's daylight. Thank you, chat. I feel welcomed back. Lorenzo, I think, needs to go take a fat nap. Between work and school, or between studying, yeah, the guy definitely needs to rest. Oh yeah, and between his workouts. I mean, hey, if you got big arms, you gotta keep them big. Ooh, I see a big castle off in the distance we are going to meet. Oh, and another castle. And some bridges, some mountains. Anyway.
Run, Roach.
Yes, Amity, what a sweet boy is right. He just wanted to eat with some company. Wait, this is the right place, right? Okay, yeah, I'm here. What in the... Oh, shoot. Time to pull out your sword. Okay. What in the world is this? Whatever it is, it's definitely... You know what? Years of gardening have trained me for this. I need to go send a letter to my mom. Hey, thank you for all those years telling me to pull weeds out in the backyard. You're never gonna believe how I used it. It's like, you're never gonna believe how the experience just helped me.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
And there's another one. Pull out your sword, fool.
That stench.
Oof. Would you get out of my way? Got bigger fish to fry. Okay, there we go. Wait, did I kill two of them? Oh. Homage Kevin, warrior. Died fighting with word and blade. Oh. Didn't know you could read these tombstones. I'll sell that stuff later. It's like, dear mother, you're never gonna believe how I used all of that experience gardening and weeding outside.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the
Bye,
place
Amity.
wrong.
Thank you for coming.
This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Abby, my bunny always hops on the table when I'm eating a banana. Are you sure the bunny wants to eat with you or wants to eat the banana? Alright, find a way into the crypt. Well, what are the odds there's going to be some monster down here? Might as well just drink a little bit of this. There we go. Yeah, just have that ready and this ready. Tally-ho, lads. Yep, just as I thought. Tally-ho, lads. Okay, there's just one.
Kiki Moors.
Never mind.
Vittles are plenty around here.
There we go. You know, just, like I said, oh, for goodness sake. Hey, buddy, you need to chill. Kick it more, warrior. I think what it meant to say is kick it more. What? Nobody? Alright. Made me laugh. Now. Right. Find a way into Detlof's house. Oh, first I need to take this last little bit of looty loot. There we go. Eat your monster heart out. Hey, zombie. I'm finally visiting your place. Noisy neighbors you have.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Hey, that's some charm to him.
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Don't you diss his charm.
Unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlof wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. A bruxa had taken an interest in it.
Detlof said that bruxa was dear to him. What was in that hand?
It's Detlof's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must
So we could
brew a
find out what
decoction
Detlof was
which
doing when he
Kovinaris gave
lost his
a
hand.
poetic name, resonance. Once
What
imbibed,
caused it, I mean?
sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events
Wait, what
linked
virus?
to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlof was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlof's hideout.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
All right, brew the decoction.
Corvinarius spent half his life proving his
Break
theory.
open the barrels and let's get a brewing.
Yes. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's mamoon glands, the closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
So we found the killer. We've got a possible motive. Oh gosh, it's still moving. Now we just need to see why he did this kill.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Yeah, these two have probably got to catch
Rarely
up.
say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Oh, not you too. First Yennefer saying, you've got nothing to hide, right, if I pry into your mind? Then you. Guaranteed, though, if you tried reading Yennefer's mind, she would get ticked. Just say, I have things to hide, you don't. Oh gosh, none of this rules for me. Rules for thee, not for me nonsense. Seems you chose to misunderstand. I don't want to talk. This is set up, trying to get me to confess something. Got a lot of secrets. Which one of these do you think is going to be the most hostile? With Geralt, you can never tell sometimes.
So, think you've set a nice little trap for me? Sorry. Want to get me to confess? Gonna have to try harder.
I love a challenge. In that case, my ears are cocked. What must I do?
How about you get the ball rolling? Reveal one of your secrets. Vampires, intriguing creatures, must lead fascinating lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Ycey, speaking of the Raven, will you do another Edgar Allan Poe reading again? You know, for Halloween, this upcoming October, I want to do more. Throughout this year, I'll do more narrations like ASMR streams. Just gotta find some good books to narrate and hope that they won't get struck for licensing reasons. But I definitely want to do more of those back-to-back during the October time. They're fun reads. Hey, Sire, let me join this conversation. I can make him talk. Zombie. I mean, I hear, according to chat, Zombie, that you're having a party at your graveyard. Turning it into a rave yard. Zombie, I've got your back. Oh, Aaron, look at you. Feels like truth or Drake. Jen, that was good. With a swig of Mandrake. Let's see now. You know what? Let's talk later. Gotta head out. Hey, thanks for coming, Silver Rain. Maybe there's something you want to ask me, something specific. Where you been? What have you been doing? What's it like being dead? How are you handling abstinence, not drinking blood? What's regeneration like? What's he been doing? Start basic.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh.
Yeah, we defeated the Wild Hunt, chat.
Absent.
True
Totally
enough.
didn't take this as a detour.
Conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
Maybe this is why they say it's better to do the Wild Hunt before this.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Okay. There's something specific you want to ask me?
All right. Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always.
Oh, yeah? Somebody's got to do the monster hunting.
I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
I could have sworn that was close to book Geralt, too.
Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
One of the sorceresses in the book, I think her name was Fringilla, apparently tried seducing Geralt, which kind of worked a little bit, but there were times where she wanted him to come back to bed. And Geralt wanted to go take out a contract. So yeah, he is about the witchering life.
Ever vigilant even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Who hasn't seduced Geralt from the book? Karma, you actually bring up a very good point, and I think somebody in the later part of this game actually makes a comment like that. One of the sorceresses does. Says something like, so, who on this ship has Geralt not slept with? Nobody comments. So it's, yep, it sounds like it. Okay, what's about this curse? Know anything else about this white? Yeah.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Alright, know anything about this white?
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
So we've got to go get some...
Thought you were going to make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Ravens are smart, plus wolves get help from them as well. That's what I've heard, Jen. Oh, right. I also need I've got 2 abilities I can use. Increases maximum toxicity. Yup, I do want that. Already got this, got that, got this. You know, I might as well just start collecting these like Pokemon cards. Time slowed by an additional 50%. Let's do that. Now, where is... There you are. I need you. Now I've got more toxicity, which means I can now swallow more decoctions and more potions. Okay. We still got a little bit more time in the chat, or in the stream, so what I think I might just do is I'll head over to that spot, find the spotted white, and determine if it's all white to end the stream. Shut up, that was good. And what is over here? I see something red on the map. Oh, Just wolves. No wolves, I don't. Fine. You know what? There we go. Now, let's go on to that spotted white. We've got to get white saliva in order to brew a decoction that allows us to see what was his name? What Detlef was doing before he lost his arm. And possibly killed that man. Let's see, Ycey, he'll come back. Detlef? I anticipate it. I'll help you, vampire friend, sire. Thank you. Shoot!
What's that about?
I know I'm on a mission, but this is somebody's life in danger.
Bandages.
Never mind, this is somebody's life taken.
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
His last breath.
Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, press his wounds. Then you appeared.
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind, I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need? It's simply not the decent thing to do.
People of
Decent
Toussaint
enough in many other places, believe me.
People of Toussaint are definitely different from Velen, that's for sure. And Novigrad.
Before you go on, clean your
Skellige.
hands thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some thyme on your body to be sure. Smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
I've got time.
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he don it?
So it's a
Not
costume.
likely to learn that from him.
That...
Now to figure out where he came from.
So the armor's a
From
costume.
that house, I'm
or a
assuming,
prop.
but need to investigate.
Or
Got
just
some
a
work to
man
do.
deciding to put on ancient armor.
So long.
Outdated armor. Hey, maybe he was poor. It was
Wait,
an ancestral
I will
relic.
come with you.
I'd prefer you not accidentally get killed. All right.
So be it. But stay close. Keep it down. And don't touch a thing.
It's like I know I'm on a mission at the moment, but yeah, I'm on a mission
Trail
to...
leads to the house on the hill.
Which stands silent as a grave.
We can do the spotted white next time if we don't have time. Those wolf sounds hurt to listen to. I'm sorry, White Wolf.
Must have been here he broke his legs. Fell while climbing over the wall. Trying to leave the property probably, after he didn't manage to open the gate.
Oh, that explains the shattered femoral artery. Fell from a high up place. What in the...
Burned alive. Really high temperatured work here.
Lepiota, thou art my defender and protector. Thou bringest good news.
Damn it.
Good gods!
What the hell's this? Setting for a banquet?
It seems so. What's your suspicion? Did none survive? Gods!
Let's see, of course you come back to something about you killing wolves. Amity, you also seem to show up right when I was doing another investigation. And looting. Looting apples, no less. Another investigation, Amity. You show up at the right time. Oh,
Servant.
man.
Stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this is the work of a man. It was a monster, to be sure.
I meant to examine this.
Elven engravings.
Can read that another time. Just some lovely flavor text about Tucson.
Torso punctured with great force. Blow pierced hardened steel. Man on the high road. Breastplate was identical.
Detective Cavill, let's go. Yep, Larissa, you're right.
Throats massacred. One mighty blow. Shield along sides old and dented. Sword ceremonial. And Shae handiwork clearly. Ceremonial bowls. For little sacrifices?
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
Actually, it looks more like bread sacrifices.
Ceremonial
They had nothing to
bowls
gain from this.
For little sacrifices?
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
Oh, stop your whining. Silver necklace.
Burn marks. Something catch fire. Explode. Strong stench.
Is this a secondary quest? Oh, it is a secondary quest. My mistake. Maybe I should have looked... Because those can be very long.
Body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter.
What if the Duchess is involved in these
luckier
killings?
soul
I
managed to
don't
flee.
know. I don't think she's involved, but we'll have to see.
Doublet scorched. Wriggled out of it, tossed it, then ran on.
Yeah, I don't think so, Abby. What if the Duchess is involved in these killings? We might have to see. And investigation, so that's fine. Amity, you know when it's your time. You know when it's your time to come back. I mean, as he does like apple juice, might as well loot the apples. Oh, Karma. If I made my own character in Fields of Mystria, among the loves and likes, apple juice would be on the love list. I love apple juice. I love fruit juice in general, but yeah, apple's up there.
Perhaps there's no one inside after...
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
I can also see some cuts on the door.
They remain there?
Were they?
Listen, I'm a witcher. I'm here to help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were. Spirits. It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene, the death of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and it shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but in the end, it grew calm.
Who are you exactly?
Durant Faucher Plamondon de Severin, Lord of these lands, and Chairman of the Society of Friends of the History of Tucson. We meet here annually to mark the anniversary of the Elven homage, but something like this, by its first.
So while reenacting a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you summoned a specter, a Korgorath, or a tube, maybe.
What? What now?
Best thing? You gotta do it again, of course.
Are you mad? Would you have this thing kill us?
No, don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely why I gotta do my job. Summon it again, whatever it is, and tend to it once and for all. Durand, think I can reenact the pledge, the giving of homage, alone?
It was a great, momentous event. the surrender of Tucson's last elfin king, you will need at least 3 individuals.
You know what I'm gonna ask for.
He did want to come along, but
I'll
I
understand if you turn me down.
really don't want him to get killed.
No objections? Good. Let's get to work. Start by clearing the corpses. Got some time. Won't start the reenactment before nightfall. Things of this sort are a lot more likely to work after dusk.
That's not creepy.
One last thing, though. My pay. Don't work for free, you know.
Understood. Just keep the danger at bay, and I shall be generous. Through and through.
All right. Keep the generosity flowing. I have plenty of generosity with my silver. You give me gold, I'll give them silver. That's how it works.
I will stand, or rather, sit in for King Ludovic upon the elfin throne, while you, Witcher, will play the Enche ruler. We must don the costumes. All must be just right.
The Vethaf, the Elven king, hosted Ludovic in his own palace upon his own throne, amidst the blinding glow of a plethora of torches.
We just get ready. Here we go. So if we're dealing with a specter, then gotta make sure that we've got all the right gear for a specter. And just in case... one last thing. Oh, yes. Keep these 2. I'll keep these 2. Oh, light the lamps around the garden. So we're recreating the day before the ghosts appeared and killed everybody. There we go. You know, the statues kind of make it look like it is an elven palace. Look at that. You got the elven king on his... or rather, you got Ludwig, the human king, on the elven throne. Then you got a bunch of elven soldiers around him, too. Huh.
Vethaf laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of binnen and elven bread, thus granting humans rule over seat-yielding lands.
Take the loaf of elven bread.
Filled the ornate
that's why that was there.
Gwinoet, the sweetest blood of the land that had been torn from him.
Chat, I know there's bound to be more than one theater kid in the chat. Imagine this happening during a recreation. Just a, what is it? You have a nice little banquet. People are enjoying the show on the people are enjoying their food, watching the show, and then suddenly a ghost appears.
At long last, the Elfin King grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans.
Okay, draw the elven sword. Got to be over here, right? Yep, they're there. Oh, that's a nice sword. And where's the last one? The shield. How do I wield that? Oh. There we go.
Elfin King, erect in his pride, drew his blade and dropped to his knees, thus acknowledging Ludovic, then spake.
I accept your allegiance and shall return in 1 year's time to...
Oh! Oh, shoot!
Look, the statues!
Impossible! Gods! Mother!
Oh, they're alive. Because
Late to surrender.
the oil that they're using, oh shoot, you little... Let's just make sure, oh, quickly use this, wasn't expecting that. I need to use dimeridium bombs. They suppress magic. There we go. Jump, you fool. Oh, shoot. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Good to know. Note to self, take out the spellcasters first. Not a theater kid, but I loved the theater since I was a kid. And suddenly a ghost appears, me channeling Hamlet's father. Are we? Oh, me channeling Hamlet's father, are we? Oh, shoot! Not what I meant to click, not the U, the I button. Here we go. Should have changed this out when I had the chance. And let's just swap this around. There we go. So, these aren't ghosts. The oil that I have a setting on here that's called auto-equip the oil based on what creature you're fighting. This says versus humans and non-humans. So these are elves. These aren't statues. These aren't specters. These are actual humans, or elves rather. Jump! Jump! I'm pressing the dang button. Oh, for pity's sake. Fuck. Not. I refuse. Oh, for crap's sake. Okay, let's just take a moment to breathe. There we go.
Not good.
Come on. Come on. There we go. And let's also, there we go, got that ready. I think I've got to wait till the spell is done casting, then strike.
Damn it.
There we go. Let's try this. I don't even know when I killed the elves. Maybe I killed them at the same time.
They came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters. Reviving them?
Reviving
not
them.
so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Defethov. I acquired them a month past because perhaps I should start at the beginning.
Where did these statues come
This
from?
Defethov was to pay tribute to humans, producing statues of this sort each year. Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorgon in the year 782. It's fortunate he did too, as Defethov had planned Ludovic's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage.
Thing is,
Columns
though,
that would
those
have
were
turned
actual
the king
people,
and his
or
bodyguards
elves,
into so much colorful
not statues.
confetti.
Typical. Treachery embodied. Elves. Psheh.
I mean, they refuse defeat. A lot of nations do that. Time for me to go.
Beast's dead. Path awaits. High time I was on my way.
Hold, master. Please, take this.
A safe
journey to you, Witcher.
There we go. Oh, right. Look for the White Slayer. Okay, a little bit of a detour. Oh, drinks. Now. Okay, now to go find a spotted white, which we'll probably just have to go there and then we'll pick it up next time. We'll pick it up next stream. Or as I was trying to say, we'll pick it up. Because I think I was going to speak English eventually. There we go. Yeah, do that. Greater. And that's a lesser. Better. Now, off we go. We'll probably make it there on time, but I think what I'll do is just get to this place and then I can end the stream there. I mean, assuming a cutscene or something doesn't start once I get there. You know what? I think I'll just get a little... I'll go to just outside. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. Now I can hit them. Now they can't turn visible. And just another for good measure. And another for you. And a grenade just so you don't turn visible. And another for good measure. There we go. Not a cutscene, but definitely something that gets the attention. All right. Keep going. Oh, right. The road is this way. But I saw loot that way. There it is. Loot up here. Oh, just meat. But I did see a treasure icon appear. Yeah, guarded treasure. I'll get that on the way back.
Barghests. Never a good omen.
What's a barghest? Guess I'm about to find out. Geez, that thing is quick. Chat, do not touch the danger floof. This is not a floof. It's a danger glow in the dark. It's a danger glow stick. Yep, don't touch the danger glow stick, people. Doggos should not be able to do that. Alright, here we are. Well, ladies and gents, we are outside the White's lair, so we are going to pick this up next stream, next week. Thank you again for joining us. This is our first installation of the Blood and Wine DLC. Well, more like expansion pack. And my name is Ycey Narrates, and I bid you adieu. Thank you again for coming. I hope you have a great day. Bye.